On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Landry, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Now it's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Ayers. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
They'll run on first down. Landry, he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The Texans at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Stroud sets up the play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
3rd and 2. Stroud out of the gun here. Incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned. He's coming for you.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward,
And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Here's Stroud. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. Quick slant to Hamler. And the Texans are going to be set up in a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards.
A gain of 58 yards. First down, Chargers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, Ayers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, here's Stroud. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Ayers. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Ayers. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On first down, Ayers. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Second and 9. Now a give, right side. Ayers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Stroud. Flushed out right. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Landry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And room there to work it inside the 25. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Landry, and he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Wilson's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Gay's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert under pressure. They got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And out of bounds, where will they spot it? At the 35-yard line, so great field position coming up. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he finds Austin complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Stroud working out of the gun. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
At the 18-yard line.
As Stroud now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down. It's Moore. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 36-yard.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cobb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack block.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Landry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Ayers. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. Ayers. There he goes, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Ayers. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Ayers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Finding space at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And his throw is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Austin. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, he hits Austin. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Stroud. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And now he has another interception. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Stroud off the play fake. Forced out to his left. And this one too low. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that flag accepted. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Stroud out of the gun here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8. Stroud will look to throw once more. He completes it to Wilson. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Thomas Davis, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Texans 19.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 2nd down and 3.
37-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. As Stroud now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans get a bit closer. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And they are going to finish this one off strong.